Hello, students. Welcome back to our English session. Today, we shall start with an interesting lesson that is Major Dhyan Chand. Children, do you all like sports? Yes, I am sure that many of you love sports. You just enjoy playing games, isn't it? Some of you even participate in the different sports event and also win a medal or a trophy. Sports play an important role in our life. They help in the overall development of our personality. We have different games like the cricket, football, tennis, kabaddi, and many more. Among these, hockey is our national sport. So, today in this lesson, we are going to learn about the hockey legend of India, Major Dhyan Chand. Major Dhyan Chand was a great Indian hockey player. He was born on 29th August 1905 at Prayagraj. He died on 3rd December 1979. His full name was Dhyan Singh. He was also awarded the Padma Bhushan Award and he also won many Olympic gold medals. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the Olympic Games which were held in Berlin, Germany in 1936. So, children, let us start with the lesson. Please keep your textbooks open. Let us start with the first paragraph. Saturday, 15th August 1936. It was the day of the hockey finals during the Olympic events held in Berlin, Germany. Germany had defeated several teams to enter the finals against the Indian team. They were the host of the Olympics. Host means a person who entertains other people as guests, and they were sure of their victory. Victory means success. Perhaps that was the reason why their ruler Hitler had himself come to watch the match. So, children, first let us understand what is the meaning of the Olympic Games. Olympic Games is an international sports festival in which thousands of athletes from all around the world participate in the various sports competitions. And these Olympic Games are held after every 4 years. So, in the year 1936, Olympic Games were held in Berlin, Germany. Now, the German team was a very strong team. They had many efficient players in their team, which enabled them to defeat many teams. And finally, they reached up to the finals to play against the Indian team. They were so confident of their success that even their ruler Hitler had come to watch the match. Now let us proceed to the next paragraph. All the day before, it had rained heavily. The entire field had become waterlogged. Waterlogged means a ground full of water. But 15th August, being the last day of the games, it was not possible to postpone the match any further. Postpone means delay, to arrange the match at some later date. The Indian team was a little under pressure. Under pressure means they were worried as they had lost to Germany in the practice match and they were not very comfortable with the wet ground. So, here the day of the final match was coming close, and the day just before the final match was really a terrible one. It was raining very heavily, and the whole field was full of water due to the heavy rain. In spite of this unfavorable climatic conditions, the match could not be postponed because 15th August was the last date of the games. Now, the Indian team was really very worried because they had already lost in the practice match against Germany and the ground was also not comfortable for them to play. Now, let us proceed to the next paragraph. About 40,000 people had gathered in the hockey stadium to cheer Germany against India. The Maharaja of Baroda state, the Prince of Bhopal, and a few other Indians had also come to support the Indian team. Now, children, you know that whenever there is a match, we all are very curious to watch the match. We are anxious to know how the teams play and who will be the winning team. Similarly, to watch this hockey match, about 40,000 people had gathered on the stadium. Some special invitees like the Maharaja of Baroda state and the Prince of Bhopal had also come to watch and support the Indian team. Coming to the next paragraph. The match started exactly at 11 am. The German team had adopted a novel strategy. Strategy means plan of using the Indian technique of short distance passes against the Indian team itself. They had resorted means adopted to a very aggressive play. The Indian team was offering an equally strong resistance. Strong resistance means strong opposition. No team could make a goal during the first half hour. During the 32nd minute, Roop Singh scored the first goal, hitting the ball towards the goal post from a difficult angle. So, children, here we can see that there was a big crowd at the stadium and the match started exactly at 11 am. Now, children, the match was between Germany and India. Both the teams were playing very well. The German team specially had adopted good techniques and was also playing with a proper planning. But unfortunately, no team could achieve a goal during the first half hour. After a while, Roop Singh was able to score a goal for the Indian team. Coming to the next paragraph. In the second half of the match, the Indian team found a firm footing. Firm footing means the Indian team became very strong. The entire team played as one and made three more goals against Germany. Two of them were made by the captain of the Indian team, Dhyan. However, the German players were also trying their level best to win. They too succeeded in making one goal. So, at the second half of the match, what happened, children? The Indian team they found a strong control against the German team. That means they became more confident. So, the whole team, that means the Indian team, played together and therefore they were able to make three more goals against Germany. Out of these three goals, two goals were made by the captain of the Indian team, that is Dhyan. Now the German players also tried their best to win and were thus able to achieve only one goal. Now only a few last minutes were left. Dhyan had resolved means decided, to win the match at any cost without allowing Germany to make any more goals. His spiked shoes were making it difficult for him to run fast on the wet ground. He removed the shoes and the socks and began to run barefoot. Using his amazing skill of dribbling and his near magical game, he began to send one pass after another to the players in the D, that is, in the defenders or opponents' area from where they could make goals. They too did not let the passes go waste. The Indian team scored three more goals. Dhyan could have easily made the goals himself from his own position, but he never played a selfish game. Skillfully, he took the ball away from the German defenders and made it possible for the players in the D to score goals. So, students, here we can see that only few minutes were left for the match to get over. So, naturally, Dhyan became restless. He wanted to win the match at any cost without allowing Germany to make any other goals. He wished to run fast, but his spike shoes made it difficult for him to run. So at last, he removed his shoes and began to run barefoot. Using all his skills and talents, he started sending one pass after another to the players in the D, that is, in the defenders or opponent's area. This helped the Indian team to score three more goals. Dhyan Chand played the game honestly. He could have easily made the goals himself from his position, but he never played a selfish game. Tactfully, he took the ball from the German defenders and made it possible for the players in the D to score the goals. So, students, we shall end our lecture here, and in our next lecture, we shall see which team wins the match ultimately. For homework, read the lesson. Thank you.